Yeah. Come on. Welcome.
Good evening. Sean Nick's coming at you here. It's a little look ahead lines. I got the winning free pick banner up there. All right, we're winning free picks. Look ahead lines. You know what we're doing here on a Saturday night. Like, subscribe, ring the bell here. Winning free pick channel, Sean Higgs channel. Polls posted. I never close the poll, so I don't even know how they do. But just hit the like button. It's not that hard to do. Promo code midday for, of course, the premium stuff on winning free picks, 20% off. Me or anybody else. I'll say that every day now since Lenny made me a nice little banneroony to get his birthday card out. His birthday card was a week ago. Did not send him a birthday card. I will. That's how I roll, with a gift inside. Mailman in Vegas will be looking for a crazy hot pink birthday card envelope because I'm silly like that. Anyway, so we just had a quick Marcos went this morning on a show. I had some things to do. I do have a life, and the show is it's me by myself. That's the way it is. Sometimes I'm here. Sometimes I got things to do. I try to do a show every day, twice a day sometimes. But I do have a wife and 2 kids and a life other than sitting in front of the computer screen here, hurting my ass. 4-0 day on the sites. Get the broom out. Braves under, Cubbies under, Blue Jays, Natties, couple underdogs there. We'll take it. Let's talk about Sunday, though. What do we got going on here? A couple things I like. I didn't put them in the chat yet, but we'll run them all down. My guy T-Money's all excited about Klay Thompson coming to the Lakers. He's like, yeah, I'll put some money down on Lakers to win a championship. What, an in-season tournament championship, T-Money? I told you, straight out of Gordon Gekko on Wall Street. A fool and his money are lucky enough to get together in first place. Do not bet that game. Do not bet that. That's a waste of money. That's a waste. Lakers going to win. In-season tournament, maybe. Playing around, all right. I'll give you a 50-50 shot of getting past playing around. Championship, really? Oakley dokley, as our guy Ned Flanders would say. Oh. Now I got the yawn, so I'm going to have Mr. Numbers hitting me with the big baby yawn. But let's get down to some baseball. We got an early game tomorrow. I mean, what is it? 11:30 in the morning? Bailey Falter on the hill for the Pirates for Spencer Schwellenbach. What's up with the 11:30 start? Is there a race? Something going on? What's the purpose of this? I don't know what the purpose is. All I know, the Braves are a 170 fave run line plus 110. I told you today I didn't really like the run line. I had the under there. Atlanta's still struggling to score runs. Bailey Falter's not a guy I love. You want to go a little brave run line plus 110? I get it. I didn't do it, but I understand the thinking there. Miami and Philly, Chirinos and Suarez. I had Suarez the other day. I said, you know what? He was on like a 12-2 run as a run line bet, right? Like they were 12-2 in the starts or something like that. And of course, he promptly goes out and loses that game. Lost his last 2 starts. So the 12-2 has turned into a 12-4. Do you have faith in Miami? I don't have faith in Miami, but you got to look at the Philly lineup now and think to yourself, all right, this isn't the same team. They lost 3-2 today. Do you really want to come out and lay? And I get it. Do they have a pitching advantage? Well, of course they do. Want to lay 250? How'd that work out today, Philly backers? How'd that work out? Want to go down that route again? No way they can lose again? Whatever. Padres continue their win streak, 5 in a row. Boston's dropped 3 in a row. It's the Padres. I got them written down here. I might put them in the chat. They'll probably, let's be honest, I'll probably be streaking tomorrow. I'll be probably adding the Padres plus 110 here in the video for midday money. It'll be a little early morning money tomorrow. Probably again. My son's his buddy's in from New Jersey. They're visiting family, so I don't know if they're. He said his buddy might come by here. I don't know. Either way, I'll probably be up and at him 8:39 in the morning tomorrow there for the midday early show. But the Padres very well could be in it with Waldron facing Winkowski. Again, streak time. You know I like my streaks. That is one of them. Oh, the Yankees. Cole, Gausman. Gausman hasn't been good. Do you really want to keep betting the Yanks here? I don't. You want honestly maybe an under 8 here. I think Cole will be okay, regardless of what he said last game. Like, oh, I was, whatever nonsense excuse he had there. I know Gausman hasn't a good season. The Yankees are just no Stanton. Is Soto coming back tomorrow with his bad hand or whatever's wrong with him? Remember he had that thing a while ago with his arm or form or something? Dude, I get it. It's 115 for Cole. When are you going to get that? It's 115 for a reason. They got one guy in the lineup hitting the ball. I think my no playoff Yankees. I don't care, Mr. Numbers. No playoff Yankees. It's alive. Dubin, Sevy for the Mets. How about the Mets playoffs here? I loved. Again, I got to give Mr. Numbers credit. He comes in. He's like, I got to bet the Mets today to get him off this win streak, and he mushed them. No, as good as the Mets have been playing. I know they lost yesterday. Sevy, when he's healthy, the guy's a good pitcher. Do I want to get involved here with Houston and this guy on the hill? Not really. How about a Met run line for a plus 135? I got Sean Dubin making a spot start, a bullpen guy. So Mets, you know what? I'm taking a pen out here. I see Mets plus 135. I don't know. I'm writing it down. It might make the show tomorrow. We'll see. Who's up next? The Natties and the Rays. Nats delivered today. It's Patrick Corbin tomorrow versus Taj Bradley, who has been pretty good, which is why he's a 180 fave here. He's one of the youngsters, although Baz and Clanahan are out with injuries. Here's another one of the young guys, 23. He's pitching pretty decent. At home, he hasn't been terrible either. 2.04 ERA, 0.88 whip, and a 153 batting average against. Rightfully so versus Patrick Corbin, it's Patrick Corbin. 115 on the run line? Possible. Possible run line Tampa Bay. Plus 115. You're going to have to find out for sure tomorrow morning if this is a official midday money play. Cubbies with Hendricks versus Peralta. I saw Hendricks, and I just want to do a Milwaukee run line. 170. Cats. 120 looks a lot better. KC and the Royals. Lugo and Allen. Allen has been bad. Lugo is just so at home. The numbers aren't, overwhelming. But you got this kind of price here on KC. Do you look that way with KC versus Allen, who's been bad? This guy's like a 300 batting average against on the road. Maybe a KC run line plus 155. I mean, it's 125, 130. You know me. I get greedy. Ross Benjamin doesn't like it. I like to get greedy sometimes on the run lines. But that's why I could be 51% and be up 2 dimes plus, because I could take these ugly run lines and get some winners. Freeland and the Rockies reeling. What are we at now for Colorado? 5 straight losses versus Crochet and the Sox, who've won 3 in a row. Listen, I love Crochet. There is no way. I said this the other day. You want like 180? Run line only. I've been saying this the entire series with the White Sox. I won't take the White Sox as a favorite. Just take them on a run line to get the job done. So, run line there. Again, I don't think I'm as much as I like my run lines. I don't know if I could even swallow that one. Hunter Green and Lance Lynn. I wanted to take Hunter Green today, or tomorrow, or today, depending on where you are. So, I like Hunter Green and the Reds. Tigers and the Angels. Here we go. Might as well burn my Tiger season win ticket. Casey Mize, who's been brutal. Anderson has found his stroke, his throw, his swag, whatever the heck he's got going on from the Dodgers. Bad year last year. Looks pretty good this year. Probably a nice pickup for whoever trades for him. You want to lay a 105? Sign me at 105? Sure. How about a plus 190 on a run line? Let's go, Joe Adell. That's Pounded's favorite guy, Joe Adell. I'm more of a Reed Detmers guy, but hey, what can I say? Angels get the call. That's 100% for sure. Angels tomorrow. Joe Ryan and Castillo, Twinkies, Mariners. This has what you think should be an under with these two guys. So Seattle's just been an under squad. I like Joe Ryan a lot. I think he's a good young pitcher. So sign me up for an under here. I know it's 7. You think Castillo might give up a little something. Seattle's just so dominant at home. They're really good. I'm going to have to say under. Even at 7, even money, I'm not scared. A's in Arizona, Medina and B Fatty, total 8.5 here, 180 for Arizona. I almost want to take Oakland here. It almost made my cut. Forget about free pick. I almost put them out on the sites and bet them today, earlier this evening. I don't know. How about an under? It was a 9. I see some 8.5s now. B Fatty has not pitched terrible. I'm a B Fatty guy. Medina is what he is. 4 or 5 inning guy, whatever. But Arizona's struggling. That's why they're in 4th place or whatever heck they're in. Give me an under here. Closing out your Sunday before we hit July. The Orioles, 4 straight wins. Texas lost 6 in a row. We're laying a 155 with Cole Irvin. Run line only at that price, even though I'm not a Heaney guy. He's just journeyman innings filler here, plus 130 run line. Okay. You want to do a over, it's 9 with the lefties. I don't even, you know what? Let me pull up a stat here because I know our guy Miz is a O's guy, and he is adamant the O's are not good versus lefty pitchers. But sometimes some of these pitchers are just bad. Why do I want to take an over in this game? Why do I think we're going to see some runs? Versus the lefties, Orioles, 6th best, 264. Texas sitting at a 243 clip isn't not all that terrible, considering the way some of these teams have and batters just have poor sub 220 batting averages. Let's see how the chat is. So we got Michael A's coming. You know what Mike A's going to do. He's got his good evening. He loves it. Shop kicks, my guy. Good to see you again. Stop Geo's in the house. T-Money's hitting the like button on YouTube and Twitter, or the X, as the sickos say. X. I don't like X. Like X to that. That's like ZD. Like I'm going to Z this out. What is that, T-Money? Had a winning day, but going to end on a nice loser thanks to the Angels. Gotta love it. The Angels are winning some games. Although right now they're losing. So, as I said, they were on a little win streak. We'll see what happens. Is it final? Have they officially lost? Like I said, another Philly gem with a AAA lineup from 6-9, technically considered 5-9 with the way Castellanos is batting. Listen, Mike, we do, and I'm not even a Philly guy, but you don't get upset over slumps when you're missing 2 good players. And the fact that as well as they playing, you knew there was going to be some hiccups here. Come on. No one's as good and no one's as bad as what they appear to be. There are streaks in baseball. Somebody says, I hate the Rockies, but I swear it's hard not to bet on plus 1. I agree. I mean, you see a White Sox 180. I know Crochet's pitched good, but I mean, We're going to lay a 180 with the White Sox? 180? And he's dealing, by the way. Last 7 games, a .87 whip. He's got a 94 whip on the season. I mean, holy cow. 2.35 ERA. And again, this is where you look at things like, oh, ERA. 2.35 ERA at home. 2.01 batting average against. The 94 whip. On the road for the Potato Croquette, he's got a 4.14 ERA. You're thinking, oh, he's terrible. He's got a 194 batting average against and a 95 whip. He's better on the road than at home stat-wise. But, you give up a couple homers in a bad time and that ERA pops up. Otherwise, the guy's been ridiculous. That's why I like to look at the whips because, all right, he might give up an untimely homer, but all in all, for a guy to be a good pitcher, you can't have guys on base. If you're not putting guys on base, you're going to be in games. That being said, 180, I do not want to be in that game at 180 with the guy. He's brutal. Castellanos? Listen, the Phillies will bounce back a little bit. This is just a slump. It is what it is. Clay's dad was a Laker, so why not? Yeah, a little Michael Thompson back in the day. Clay to Mavs, will anyone in the chat lay odds on this one? Clay to the Mavs might. Here's the thing, though, like I said on Twitter. Why is he going to go to a team in the West? I guess because he's familiar with the West Coast teams. I get it. Mavs would be a nice little fit for him. I don't hate that one. That's a good one. Where's Paul George going? If LeBron's going to take a pay cut and have his son drafted, it seems he wants one more thing, a championship with his son. So if LeBron is setting on making it happen, crazy things sports have happened. Yeah, I mean, he opted out of his contract. That'd be funny, man. He opts out and he goes to Boston. Tomorrow, Seattle's the play. We know the Twins and Mariners love to win and lose every other game. That Seattle team, they need to make a move for a bat. They need some hitters. Rodriguez isn't hitting. Ty France isn't hitting. Calrella. I mean, they traded Kelenic, who I loved. I think Kelenic's going to be a good player. I mean, hey, he's 23. Let's give up on him. Ridiculous. Lane Gretzky's in the house. What do you say, fella? I am good. Like I said, Phillies are struggling to score 4 runs consistently until they get Harper and Schwarber back. Stott has been inept overall to plate as well this year. Yeah, but Brahm's been good. Mr. Alec Brahm, Alec B, whoever he is, pronounce his name. I'm a butcher of names. Let's just remember, Suarez, Sanchez, even Nola, because I'm not a big Nola guy. He's other side, 30. I thought he's go downhill. You got a couple guys way over their heads pitching. A adjustment is coming. So be prepared. This could just be the start of it. A couple bad games with them in the lineup. Wait till they're in the lineup and the pitcher starts giving up 7 runs a game. Somebody says, I wouldn't bet it for those folks who like safe bets. Phillies first 5 at 104 tomorrow. If they're going to win, I assume it's a beatdown. Again, you got a guy in Suarez who's having a great season. The Marlins grabbed the game here again today. Can they score 2 runs is the question. Can they score? And not only can they score the 2 runs, can they not give up any other runs? 3-2 loser, 2-0 winner, 7-4 loser, 6-2 winner, 4-1 loser. 8-1 winner, 4-1 winner, 12-1. Again, those had, Schwarber and Harper playing. Scherzer obviously pitches for the O's, but a little lackluster offense. I wouldn't want. I mean, I get it, but I got nothing on the Phillies tomorrow. Harper, Schwarber, this guy's a lot of flawed hitters on him. Oh, you think? Why don't you call up the Yankees and ask them how Judge and Soto disguise 15 other guys on a roster? Apache, my guy, Orioles World Series winner. They need a pitcher. They can't win with just Burns and Rodriguez. They need a third pitcher. They got the talent. They got a deep farm system. Now, whether they go and take the kid Miller from Oakland for relief, or I'm calling The White Sox, I'll take Croquette and Kopech from you for something. Don't settle. Don't be like, hey, we'll take Eric Fetty and Andrew Benedetti or something. I mean, I like Benedetti, but you have it's like, oh, we're good. We'll be good for years. Guys get hurt. You go all in, O's fans. If you're an O's fan, you got to be thinking, I want Gausman, Crochet, Bassett. You got to go after like a good pitcher somewhere. I'm calling the Cardinals. So give me Sonny Gray. I mean, although he's had some mixed results in the American League. Harper Schwarber don't want to go to this phony All-Star game. They want some time off. Be here for a while. The All-Star game used to be good back in the day. I like when the guys wear their old the team uniforms. Jesse Schultz in the house. 150 seems cheap to back the O's in this spot. I mean, the Rangers are reeling, Jess. They are in a bad spot. They've lost 6 in a row. I get it. I'm seeing some 155s at it. So it's on the way up. You know me. If I'm going to do it, it'll be a run line. I'll run line plus 125. I like to get fancy. When Jays play the Yankees, it's like an audition for guys like Vladdy and Bo who want to go to New York. It is. Vladdy, Mr. Number swears Vladdy's going to New York. That he said, because he said I'll never play for the Yankees. Apparently, he said he would play. The Yankees are not getting Vlad Guerrero. That ain't happening. No way. No way. Cheap Yankees will get Josh Bell and AJ Puck from the Marlins. That's what they're doing. I mean, you just signed a guy DFA'd by the A's. But Barrios and Bassett, even Kikuchi, Gausman, Varsho, Springer. I mean, it's open. Sell away. Sell away. Louis Roberts going to start getting high. The Phillies going to grab him. White Sox, Louis Roberts, RBI problem. I like Louis Roberts. I don't hate it. I take Vaughn if I'm the Yankees. Go after the big first baseman for the White Sox. What do they got going on? Terrible franchise right now. Where's Frank Thomas when you need him? Michael says, I suppose you're right, Higgy. Every lineup has flaws in Yankee skates point. Really? I mean, you lose Harper, who's a pretty good player. Schwarber's, I mean, I'm not a big Schwarber guy. I mean, the guy, I guess he's a little better than Joey Gallo. He's got a little better average. But you get things, as I said, you have your pitchers in Suarez, Sanchez, and Nola pitching really good. Harper's playing well. Schwarber's launching leadoff bombs. So things look like it's a really good team. Oh, this team's really good. Look at this. And then something goes wrong, and you're like, wow, what's happening here? Well, you just lost, 40 homers out of the lineup, right out of the gate that they have right now. I mean, these guys hit 60 for a season. That's a big thing to swallow. Who replaces that? Teams don't replace that. You lose your best player, you're in trouble. I don't care what team you are. Except for the Braves. They lose Acuna and they win the World Series. But it's a long season, Mike. Willie Adame, Ruby Prop. That's my guy, Willie Adame, Apache. What is that number versus Hendricks? I got to look at them in the morning. Like I said, I think it's going to be a bidding war at the trade deadline between the Yankees, Dodgers, and Phillies. The Yankees, who are they trading? They're going to trade Spencer Jones. So they're going to trade their young guys to get what? Soto is leaving. They're not signing him. So let's give away all of our prospects to maybe go on a run. I don't know. And not have anybody left next year. I know it is all about winning a World Series. Why? I mean, if I'm the Orioles, I don't know. Arguably, they have the two best pitchers with Rodriguez and Burns right now in the American League. Rodriguez hit his hiccups last year. Bad start to the year. Went to the minors, came back, was good in the second half of the year. Last month, he's been good so far this year. Burns is proven commodity. The Yankees have Cole coming back from injury, which who knows? This will be his third start. How he is. Rodon's been hit a little bit lately. Stroman falls apart the second half. We've seen Cortez fall apart second half. And Louis Heel, the Gill Master, has thrown a career high 96 innings ever. And he's at what, 85 now? How's he going to last? And the Dodgers, a bunch of 5-inning pitchers. They do. They got glass out and everybody else those 5 innings. We saw this storybook with them before. And I don't love the lineup. Oh, Otani, Freeman, Betts. Well, Betts is out. There's just so much you can do with 3 guys in the lineup. They're not running away with anything. And the Phillies, again, same thing. Got a couple overachieving guys. How are they going to respond? They get a full season at? And okay, I could be Debbie Downer, glass half full kind of guy. I look at teams like the Yankees with Gill. I look at team with the Phillies with Suarez and Sanchez and Lugo and on the Royals. And who's that? Who else is that? A young guy coming out of blue. Crochet for the way. Are these guys going to be this for the entire season? Is this their huge year? I don't know. I gotta put a little temper down on the thought process of some of these guys and take them day to day, which is why baseball is great because it's 6 months. Shane Roberts going to trade to the Phillies if the Phillies are smart. Why? I don't think you could ever have enough pitching. I don't we got a pitcher. Oh, guys get hurt. I'd rather be in September with 6 starting pitchers than 4, and one of them's bad. Dodgers gonna have all these 10-run games, and come playoff time, they won't hit a thing. Do they have that many 10-run games? I mean, here we go. It's extra innings. They get the phantom runner. They get a bunch of runs. I mean, this game was 6-6. If this game goes extra innings with nobody on base, are they scoring 14 runs tonight, T-Money? I don't think so. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11. They've had 12 runs. They scored 10 or more runs and actually lost one. They lost that 15-11 game in San Diego. Three, 4, 4, 3, 7, 2, 5, 6, 3, 2, 4, 9, 1, 2. I mean, 15-2. Look at this. Oh, they're going to crush Texas. Lose 3-2, lose 3-1. I mean, again, I'm not a big Dodger guy. When Markel's in the house, we want Clay to go to the Lakers. Here we go. When Markel, like it. Where's all we need is wine time to chime in on this one. I was about to invest in the Yankees to win World Series. That's a waste of money. Why are you investing in the Yankee World Series? You want to go like somewhere like bigger plus money. Take Cleveland. Take Seattle maybe to go get a bat and be good. Take the Astros. Why the Yankees? I mean, I'd go crazy. Take the Mets to make the playoffs, the Nationals to make the playoffs, Texas to win the West. There's a lot better odds than to take the Yankees to win the World Series. They are not spending money. T.Y. says, Money on Markel, don't root for my team. The one team every freaking contender should be calling the Pirates. They are loaded with good hitters and pitchers. The Pirates think they're going to be something in a couple of years with Skeens and Jones. Who they traded? Martin Perez? Who are they trading for? Who are you taking off that roster? And they're 3 back in a wild card. Are they going to hang it up? They got a young team. They think, hey, we can make the wild card. We're only 3 games back. That's why instead of taking the Yankees to win a World Series, take a flyer on a crazy team to make a wild card, to make a playoffs. Michael, a problem with the Phillies is that they don't have any true 4 or 5 prospects. Who's the pitcher they got supposed to be good? Don't they have a pitcher? Abel? Painter? Who's their pitcher? Michael A says it's going to be tough to land one of the top trades. Maybe I could be totally wrong. If you're a seller, and again, A's, White Sox, Miami, Colorado, that's who the Yanks will get, like Ryan McMahon or somebody. Who's dumping? Toronto should dump. Toronto's they're 14 back in the AL East. A 6.5 back wild card. That's not even terrible. 6.5 back. It's not even July yet. Or it's July in an hour or two a day, whatever it is tomorrow. But that's a team that could really probably get a huge haul for their players. Like, what's Detroit doing? I got an over-win ticket. Are they going to sell 7 back in a wild card? Angels 9 back in a wild card. Do they think, hey, we'll be all right? I mean, Anderson. No one's talking about Tyler Anderson having a great year. Croquet's got a good year. Anderson's having a pretty good year himself as well. Apache says Yanks might be great in the future. Great player for Miami. Jazz Chisholm. Oh boy. I mean, I like Jazz Chisholm, but I don't think his act will fly in New York. I mean, if Judge is yelling at Stroman, he will pick Jazz Chisholm up by his neck when he starts acting a fool. I know. Here's another guy. Hurt. Always something on him. Where's his full years? 124 games 2021, 60 and 22, 97 23. He's got an 80, so he's been all right this year. Why do I feel like the Yankee trade is Josh Bell and Tanner Scott out of the bullpen? Ryan Weathers, pitcher. Like Luzardo's on the injured list again, right? Yes, it'd be nice. Talent's there. They're not getting him. Like I said, one pitcher said Tommy John saying, no, you don't even know how well he'll be post surgery when he pitches again. Who's that? The Phillies? The Philly 2 kids? Phillies. So that's what I thought you meant. Well, yeah, I know it's Painter and Abel. I thought were the 2 guys for them. Now listen, I love baseball. I always say this. It's just so long. There's ups and downs and win streaks, losing streaks, players hot, players cold. Trade talk. I love the trade talk. There's so much. I want to do so many trades. First, I like attraction. First, I want to get rid of like 4 teams. Like a guy like Soto can act the way he does because his numbers back it up. Chisholm's act doesn't fly when he's hitting 250. Yeah, I mean 250 with 10 home runs. I mean, and you play half your team's game. What time for that? No, thank you. I don't know. The more I'm thinking, maybe alternate the White Sox would have to be high to do that. Again, with the White Sox, it would be a run line plus 125 for me or nothing. I can't. How are you laying 180 with them? Even 125, it's like, all right, I could do it. Colorado's bad. Oh. Rockies are bad. How about let's get back to trade talk. St. Louis, Goldie, Arenado, Lynn, Gibson, Sonny Gray. I mean, I get they're in the wild card. If I'm running the Cardinals, I don't want to be in a wild card. Like this team, we made the wild card game. Is Goldie getting better? I mean, is he hitting 250 this year? Where's St. Louis? Goldie, 228, 11 homers, 99 Ks. Nolan Gorman. This guy's supposed to be good. Hitting a buck 90, 106 Ks, 16 homers. Dylan Carlson, another young guy, supposed to be good. Buck 98. Arenado's hitting 262. I'm trading. I'm calling the Yanks. You want Arenado and Goldschmidt? I don't care what. Give me some 1A rookie from Tampa. Just get out of those contracts. You want a pitcher? Pick a pitcher you want. You want Gibby, Lynn, or Sonny Gray? I know you don't like Sonny Gray. How about you want Steven Matz, Mikolos? I mean, I'm looking for somebody to take these contracts off my hand because these guys aren't getting better. They're not getting younger. Arenado's what, 33? How old is Arenado? He's 33. Goldie, is he 35, 36? 36 years old. Oh my goodness. I'm trading. I'll take the backlash at St. Louis. I'm like, folks, this what you want here? Goldie to the top of the order for the Yanks would be nice. You like Goldschmidt? Judge and Soto at the top would be rough. Where would you put Goldie? You got Volpe leading off. You had Soto second, Goldie third, Judge hitting cleanup. You got to put Goldie between the two guys because he's been terrible. So you got to have Soto in front because they'll be like, all right, maybe we'll pitch around because Soto will take the walk, right? Here comes you have to pitch to Goldie because you got Judge on deck. You know what I'm saying? Or maybe you put Soto leadoff with Goldie behind him. And then you're in trouble because then it's like, I mean, unless Goldie just grounds it to double plays every time. St. Louis should trade everything they have. What are they winning? I agree, Mike. Trade them away. Patsy's a great show tonight, Sean. Thank you. You're welcome. I could talk baseball trades and what ifs. I love baseball trades. Arenado's best days are behind him and Goldie's old. Again, they're 36 and 32. And Arenado's got a big contract. Why are you holding on? I mean, yeah, we could win the set. I mean, are you better than the Dodgers, the Phillies, even the Braves? The Braves will make a move for another pitcher. Are you better than those three teams? Are you better than the Brewers who are ahead of you right now in the Central? I mean, I'm not a big Padre guy, but are you better than Padres? How about are the Giants going to go on a run when Snell gets into form and here comes Robbie Ray and you get a couple guys? Maybe they go on a run. I'm St. Louis. I'm trying to clear out the bank account. Get rid of guys. Mike F's in the house. You like calling the Yankees tomorrow? Gas was shaky, but I can't trust Cole come back from injury. Mets rough to him. Mike, stop being. I told you this can't be a homer. Why do you want anything to do with the Yankees? Granted, he's minus 115. Do we want to take a Yankee team that is what 4-11, 4-12 the last 16 games? Stay away from the Yanks. Soto's probably out another game. I don't understand how he sat out to go get X-rays. He's going to come back tomorrow and play. They were worried enough they sent him for X-rays. Oh, there's nothing. Just go out there. I don't feel right. No, it's Toronto. I had Toronto today. I had Toronto yesterday. I had Toronto the night before. So 2-1, fading the Yankees with the Jays. Will I do it tomorrow? I'm not sure yet. Dodgers being quiet, they might grab Ian Happ from the Cubs. Yeah, that's another team, the Cubs. I got an over ticket on the Cubs. Looks like toilet paper. Trade them away. Where's this team? But again, the NL, 4 games back, last place, 10.5 games out of first in the Central, 4 games back in a wild card. Why are they trading? They've played like absolute crap. Why would they trade their guys? Our guys are going to get better. Where St. Louis is like, this is an old team. We might be okay. We might make the playoffs, but next year we're going to run back another year older. That's a team that should jump just based on age and contracts. The Cubbies should be like, you know what? We've played like garbage. We're still in this, so they're not. They're not going to dump. Like I says, Tigers money line not looking good for me. It was 5-2 and now 5-5. Angels all the way back. Like, what do we do? I said today during the early show, I came on with um, the Marcos Minute at 9 o'clock this morning. What are we doing? Taking Detroit. They've lost 3 in a row. They've lost 3 now. It's just Angels today, Angels tomorrow. Brian says TST. What could TST be? TST. T is by the R and Y. A or D. TST. Ray? Could have been Ray. I don't even know what he's going to do. I'm trying to look at the keyboard, figure out what TST is. Somebody help me. Okay, so Rockies have a couple guys that line up would look good in Phillies uniform. It's over. A couple guys in a Rockies lineup, you could have them all. No one's gonna get in your way to take any Rockies guys. Mike Ferreira, nice comeback for the Stros. They down 6-1, end up winning. Mets bullpen fell apart finally. Yeah, bad loss for the Mets there. Bad Mets loss, but day late, $1 short for the Stros. I had all the Ribby props yesterday, and they got 12 hits and couldn't score a run. Too bad. The Angels run line, I'll just take it again tomorrow. No, Tigers not scoring runs. Hit the like button. Higgs is the best. Thank you. You haven't hit the like button? Now I got to go to the YouTube. I'm going to check out both YouTube channels here and see what's going on with the like button and the poll question. Because it says nobody watching on Facebook. The Facebook people are all sleeping. Apparently it's nighttime. Let's sleep. All right. Winning free picks. We got a couple likes here. Let's see what we got here. We got 6 likes on the channel. Not bad. And we have 10 votes. I love it. Winning free picks. Have you hit the like button? Yes, I would support the show. Doing it now. Nope. Now what? 20%. I love it. I love it. I try to put funny things in the polls. Now I'll head over to the Sean Higgs YouTube. We got some likes here. 13 votes on this one. Like button smashed. Heck yeah, 62%. Then we have a yes, and then we have a doing it now. So apparently, almost everybody hit it. So thank you for that. All right. Next up, I have the Angels run line. Oh, we did that one already. Mike is on Twitter watching. Well, that's fine, Michael. You're commenting, which is good. But again, you can always hit a YouTube channel every once in a while and hit the like button. Apache says Rogers and the Rockies solid hitter. Yanks should grab him. I think they're going to get Ryan McCann. Always hit the like button. Appreciate it, Michael. Thank you very much. The polls are a highlight. I try to make funny polls. You know what is the live shows? I think I said this before. Like live shows don't resonate with YouTube algorithm. That's why it was that picks parlays. They're like, listen, it kills the whatever. Just put on winning free picks. So I'm like, all right, I'm gonna put on my Sean Higgs because I hadn't used it in a couple of years when I was doing a lot of videos for Tony K. I'm like, let me pump it back up, try to get people rewatching. I mean, it had like 1,700 subs. I mean, I think we get like 50 people watching now on Sean Higgs' channel. It's better than nothing. Whatever. But the polls are supposed to help. That's why I put them out there. I don't care. I'm more like to comment because I'm bored. That's why I talk to the chat. But anyway, all right. Tomorrow morning, look at. This is look headlines. Midday Monday's gonna be earlier tomorrow. Again, I got some things. Sometimes I have a busy weekend. It happens. That's life sometimes. But it'll be posted in podcast form after the fact. It'll be on YouTube after the fact. So there is that. Have a nice rest of your Saturday night. It could be early, could be late. I will be back here in the morning with official midday money plays. I'm going to have like 5 or 6. I think I'll have a 5-piece up tomorrow. I mentioned a couple of run lines today. We'll see what we got tomorrow. Midday money tomorrow. It's going to be early, probably a 9 a.m. or 8:30, 9 a.m. So 10 a.m. 10 a.m. on the East Coast, 10 a.m. 9:30. Early. There you go. Hope to see you there. I'm going to make the room right now so you could put your notification bell on. All right, everybody. See you tomorrow.